During the process of both our prelim and main task as a group, we used and combined many cognitive skills. We used these skills in terms of digital technology for the improvement of memory. This included remembering how to use the camera to the best of its capacity and of our ability. The other cognitive skills we used were logical thinking, and the final way in which we used cognitive skills was to create a chronological order document. We also used technical skills in digital technology to manipulate the camera. This manipulation includes the changing of shot sizes, the framing of the shots, and the process of editing, including the rough cut and the final product. We were also creative in the use of the camera and in the editing process. Due to the lack of equipment we had to improvise and use what we had to create the shots we wanted. During the editing process, we were creative by using match on action. We matched the music to what was going on in the shots. Lastly, we used interpersonal skills in digital technology. We worked in small groups of 4 or 5 people. We figured out how to hold a successful discussion. This improved our communication skills. We were able to discuss what shots we should use, what equipment, and how it should be edited and presented.
Whilst preparing for our prelim and main task, we had to use a variety of cognitive skills to improve our project. Whilst preparing our film, we had to think about what codes and conventions we would follow throughout. The technical skills for research and planning included all pre-production work. Within this task, we had to create a location recce, storyboards, scripts and risk assessments. The technical skills in research and planning included developing our skills by finding relevant information from the internet and applying it to our production. We also used interpersonal skills when dividing the work up to the remainder of the group. After using technical skills in developing our knowledge, we were set individual tasks. This reinforced how well we worked together. After our individual work, we compared as a group and summarised our points. Within the research and planning, we had many discussions referring to what genre we would base our footage on. To allow us to make this decision, we created questionnaires to see if there is a niche in the market for our film.
During the post-production period, we had to use a number of skills involving all 3 types of skills. With cognitive skills, we had to manipulate the footage to create the narrative, as we may not have shot in the correct order or how we wanted our final piece to appear. We also had to think creatively in our choices of plot to allow it to be interesting. The main technical skills involved with post-production is the editing. Although the shots have been filmed, they need to be ordered and cut to fit the piece together. Also, sound titles and effects may need to be added to make it look effective and realistic. You have to be careful with the music selected, as it must fit within the scene and adapt with climaxes. Plus, editing improves your skills on Adobe Premiere. The impersonal skills used are to help evaluate the project and make the decisions as a group to make the film the best it can be, whilst returning to the aspects of the pre-production to improve and adapt the overall piece.
As a group, we spoke and used cognitive skills to think about the conventions of our film and analysed and decided whether or not we'd follow the stereotypes or break away from them. This is linked in with interpersonal skills as we spoke as a group. Based on technical skills with camera editing and light to make sure that all of our conventions matched either the genre or our plan.